Hi there guys, and welcome back to some more Brownaldo Season 4. We're into September now. I'm looking at the stats. They're pretty grim for Brownaldo at the moment. We didn't score any goals in August. We didn't get any assists. And to be fair, it's probably only because he's coming back from an injury where he broke his ankle in the last game of the season in the Champions League final last season. So we're going to play through 3 games in September. They are going to be Everton on the 14th, which we're already at, Chelsea on the 24th, and then Manchester City on the 28th. It'll be a first team for the Everton game, second team for Anderlecht, first team for Swansea, second team for Chelsea, and first team for Manchester City. So yeah, first game. And Brownaldo looks like he has lost all his hair. Perhaps it's the added pressure of being captain, but that's quite funny. Let's see whether that carries over into the actual game. I hope not.
Hi there, a Premier League game for you today. I'm Martin Tyler, and to call the action alongside me, Alan Smith. And today it's Everton versus Manchester United.
Yeah, two teams.
No, he's definitely still got his hair. It's okay. Probably the 2 best players on our team.
Manchester United, they know they're better than they
Of course, we've got Paul Pogba and Kylian Mbappe and Christian Eriksen, but I would say those 2 are the standouts. We're going to be counter-attack, as we quite often are.
Game started by Manchester United.
Christian Eriksen, you may find, will drift out to that left-hand side as he's...
Morgan Schneiderlin starts alongside Ross Barkley in the middle of the park. It's good to see them going with 2
I
strikers.
didn't actually want to shoot with Mbappe, but he apparently swung at Daily Blind for tackling him.
Starts in goal. Eric Bailly plays with Rafael Varane in central defence. Paul Pogba starts. He returns from suspension.
He does.
They've got plenty of goal threat with 2 strikers in the attack.
That was what I thought was the problem with the last game, is that not having Paul Pogba in that centre of midfield to boss things against the Liverpool players. And Herrera's obviously a very good midfielder, but there's just something about Pogba on this game that he just seems to... he might not look like he's doing an awful lot, but he is doing more than what most people will realise, if that makes sense. Off the bar, and Mbappe, I think, ended up getting tackled by Pickford after his first touch, which was in the end a vital interception. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on. That's poor. Brown already looks like he's got a little bit more space being in that between the defence and attack and striker, and De Gea's out quickly to nullify that attack. Looks like he's already got a bit more space. Okay, there's a bit more space out wide as well, but we'll soon see how this slight tweak in his position will do. Oh, it's a good tackle in the end from Daily Blind. I was hoping to just square it to him back. Eriksen. It's a good header. And Mbappe just couldn't get it out of his feet to play the pass to Brownaldo.
Here's McCarthy. Likes to come into this area. They're wanting further up front though as the game develops.
A challenge in the end from... Oof, I thought it was in.
But not very true.
Ross Barkley is now captain of Everton.
Here's Shaw.
It's a good run from Eriksen.
Trying to stretch the opposition using the wider
Give
areas here.
Shaw an option.
Eriksen.
Oh.
Now Pogba.
I thought maybe Mbappe would just try and get in behind. It's a good idea. What is Blind doing there?
Ross Barkley. Morgan Schneiderlin.
It's almost well in from Mbappe, but he just couldn't keep hold of the ball once he got his foot to it.
Interesting to see what footwear the teams are going to actually use today, now that this rain is coming down. Might have to change what they originally started with.
Yeah, and I think sometimes with the lads wearing blades these days, you do see them slipping a bit more. And it might mean they have to
It's
change
not
halfway
quite
through this match.
the ball that we needed, but
Morgan Schneiderlin. Ross
again,
Barkley.
a right sort of idea.
Now Sandro. Shaw. Ericsson. Well, can he get
It's a
to the
lovely ball from Mbappe.
Good deep cross towards the far post.
Oh, come on, you've got to be scoring there. Don't understand how it just doesn't put it either side, even though I'm aiming to the left-hand side of the keeper.
Now Brown.
That's another thing, is that players that do not have pace catch up with your players very easy,
Quick-witted and quick in this
even
movement
if your
too, to
player's got
intercept
99 speed, like Brownaldo.
Got two added
So it's
minutes.
already
Might be through.
almost half time. Oh, that's not
defending.
what I wanted. I
That's
wanted
good
the
defending.
Berbatov spin.
Just a flick on with the header.
Oh, come on, at least allow us to get a shot off before half time. That's half time, 0-0. Not quite as frustrating as what the Liverpool game was. We have had a bit more of an opportunity, but we just need to take our chances when we get into the penalty area or in and around. Barkley's been pulling the strings for
Goes out wide again.
Everton in there at the moment.
Saw the look from the
Ericsson
other player and saw where
does
the
well
pass
to get
was
back.
going. Read it. Corner. And here's a possibility of making a chance to go in front. Put the corner in the middle.
De Gea comes up and is
Free kick for Manchester United.
destroyed by the attacker there. It's a good little pass into Luke Shaw.
Here's Brown. Now this looks promising. Promising build-up.
I don't understand how he can just be blocked off like that.
Blind.
He's coming across field
Sandro.
at pace, and yet he's blocked off.
Room out here in the
Just doesn't
wide
attempt to even get back to the ball.
Needs to be very
Varane
nippy.
well in.
Mbappe. Here's Martial.
Come on.
In comes the challenge. He's got his shot off now.
It's a good
That
save
is
from
a
Pickford.
supreme save at full stretch.
I'm going to bring on Marcus Rashford for Anthony Martial, and I'm actually going to play him in at right forward. So three almost out and out strikers.
It's going to be an alteration to try and improve the team. Corner's taken. Gonna try his
Ooh,
luck.
it's a good effort from Bailly, but it's over the bar.
Might be a key moment in there from a defensive point of view.
Yeah, well, they really did converge on him quickly. He didn't miss by much, but he's missed it.
It's a good ball as well.
Rashford with the ball now. Trying to pick out someone in the centre.
Oh,
Oh, can he get it away here?
it's a good tackle in the end from Blint, and
Blind.
Everton just playing around and getting the ball away in the end.
Well, they are the richest club in Germany by distance, Bayern Munich, and they've spent some of their cash in signing this player.
Well, there were a few.
This with a chance to go.
That's a lovely pass and a lovely finish from Brownaldo. His first goal of the season, his 91st goal for Manchester United.
Strike from the skipper.
Yeah, he's popped up at a very good moment there.
The captain's goal, as you would expect, and the change to 4-3-3 with three strikers as opposed to two wingers and a striker has certainly benefited the team. The team seemed to be a little bit better
Substitute coming
condition
on
as well,
to try and repair the
considering
damage now.
they've played every game up to this point.
Klaassen.
Coming onto the pitch, number 20, David Klaassen.
It's almost a very good ball.
His throw here. Now Marcus Rashford.
Rashford into Mbappe. Of course, did score in his Premier League debut against Newcastle, along with Marcus Rashford that day. Could be a very good partnership.
He's cut that out well.
Brownaldo. Eriksen's pass is deflected out for a throw.
To restart with a throw. Activity on the bench for the losing team. A substitute getting ready to come on.
It's a good ball from Mbappe into Rashford. Oh, he's taken down. Surely that's a penalty, and it is. And Jordan Pickford gets a yellow card. Will be replaced by Ryan Sessegnon. I think we'll also bring on Ander Herrera for Nemanja Matic. So that was very well played from Rashford. It's the first time I've actually seen the goalkeeper get booked for a foul.
Well, clearly there's a lack of discipline in this side, and we've just seen that with that yellow card, and that's a problem for this manager, you know.
Manchester United want to make a change now. A penalty save.
Oh, come on. That was an awful penalty. Should have been 2 goals, but or a second goal for Brownaldo. And 2-0 to United, but it wasn't. That's a great punch from De Gea as well. Pogba with a wonderful challenge. And I think Mbappe's actually onside there. He is. Mbappe, it's 2-0. And that's a breakaway goal. Pogba with a terrific pass.
Seal the win. They've come out here to put on a show, and we're enjoying it. Everybody except the opposition is enjoying this.
Pickford was unlucky, so he just saved the penalty. But
why not? They'll keep on pushing, I'm sure.
Still finds himself 2-0 down.
Time nearly up here, and just throw it forward a bit to their next game.
Well, Everton go up against Crystal Palace after this. Really don't think they'll be happy at all. The manager, in fact, I think he's furious with them.
It's Everton's turn to attack.
Ooh.
That shot's blocked very quickly. Well, he has got a chance to get the cross in. It's not really away. Poor clearance. Mbappe.
Oh, why did Mbappe leave it?
Tried to
It's a
tackle
good
here,
pass,
and he's done
or a
that.
good challenge, should I say.
Rashford.
Rashford will play it in towards Mbappe here.
The fourth official has indicated
Good vision.
there will be a no.
It's off the post, Rashford's shot is blocked. And it's punched away by the goalkeeper in the end. And it's cleared. That should have been 3.
Mbappe. United moving smoothly through midfield. He's got his shot off
Good
now.
strike from Brownaldo.
Stretched to make the
Pickford
save. Top class.
makes the save.
That will be a corner for United. Good defensive clearance there.
And that's full time, 2-0. A good performance.
All over.
And
Super pass.
after 2 1-1 draws,
Now the shot.
that came off the post, but after 2 1-1 draws we get a clean sheet, which is what I wanted. The second team will play this game. It will be simulated. It is at home. Just realised I forgot to put a couple of guys in who were meant to be in. That was Joe Riley at right back and Nathan Ake at centre back, but it will be this team. There is some experience. And 2-0 is the score. Rashford got injured after a couple of minutes, which isn't a good sign. Mbappe played most of the game. Herrera and Lingard get the goals though, so 2-0 win. Good start to our Champions League defence. So Swansea will of course be the first team. We're back up to the third now on 8 points after 4 games, but we've still got some way to catch Chelsea. So, United versus Swansea at Old Trafford. Actually looks like they've had a decent run of form as well. Draw against Manchester City, a draw against Everton, and they beat Liverpool, which is something we couldn't do. and instead we win 4-0. Paul Pogba gets 2, Nemanja Matic gets 1, and as does Eriksen. So my midfield really had a bit of a game. Paul Pogba clearly unhappy about being dropped for the Champions League game, came out and apparently destroyed Swansea City.
Well, tension in the air here. It's got all the ingredients, hasn't it? And it's our main feature today on EA TV. Join us.
I'm pretty sure that's N'Golo Kante, right?
It's cup tie time in the English League Cup, and I can sense the extra buzz amongst the supporters as we came into the stadium. Well, Chelsea and Manchester United have been...
No need for the inside forwards this time because we do have legitimate wingers on the outside, and Brownaldo, of course, through the middle.
Well, that's right, Martin, but I think when you look at the two lineups, what we won't get is a shortage of goals, and expecting plenty of entertainment out here today.
It's a lovely ball.
Here's the Chelsea lineup.
And is that a foul? No, no foul.
He's got that well out.
Thought it might have been given, but it wasn't.
Here's Renato Sanchez. Surely!
Ooh,
Ball's loose. Goalkeeper made the save, but he couldn't hold it.
it's a good start. Brownaldo's obstructed by the referee unintentionally.
One area I know they've been concerned about is difficulties from balls into the penalty area. They need somebody to head them away, and here we are with the new signing.
Yeah, he's
Nathan Ake is, of course, making his debut.
Here's Renato Sanchez.
It's not quite the ball that I wanted.
Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. Alvaro Morata. Bakayoko. He's very confident with the ball at his feet. Alvaro Morata. Shot off! That is a free kick. And they've got a chance to really make
Against
the
us?
most of
Yeah,
that
it
decision.
was.
And the goalkeeper's
Straight down to
got it.
Hare's throat there.
Right behind the free kick.
Good free kick, mind you, very powerful, but not quite what they were looking for.
Well, what we've got early in the competition is a really cracking cup tie here. Great rivals, and the manager...
It's a good little turn, and Brownaldo gets away. It's Herrera with the header from the edge of the area, but poor. Should have played it in towards Sanchez instead. And we'll take the throw in.
There's going to be a throw in after that
Oop.
tackle.
Didn't quite see that guy there. But it's a poor pass.
Quick in his movement too to intercept there.
Herrera whips it. Lingard. And it's a good turn from Brownaldo, and he puts United ahead.
And they now lead the game.
And now he's back to full fitness, banging in the goal. It's his second goal of the season.
He can't have scored many better than this, with the bend he's imparted onto the ball.
Well, give him credit. You could see exactly what he set out to do there and executed it perfectly.
Manchester United ahead now.
United looking to dent Chelsea.
Attacking now. That's a brilliant challenge.
Trophy cabinet yet again, having already beat them in the Community Shield. They're looking to knock them out of the
Andreas Pereira.
Cup as well, or the League Cup at least.
Now Brown.
And Brownaldo in towards Sanchez. Great save.
Off the goalkeeper.
Sanchez wasn't likely to beat
For teammates
the
in
man for
middle.
pace, and oh,
And that is quite a
McTominay with the volley.
goal, although
Didn't look like he was going to get
contact
there,
on the
but
ball.
just wide. Courtois didn't move at all.
In this attack. And it looks
I thought that was a foul. Brownaldo turned
very
him
good
and
indeed, but the move has broken down.
then stumbled over the challenge. United will take the throw.
Competitive nature of this game, that tackle. It's only a throw-in. Here's Andreas Pereira. Phil Jones. And Herrera. Manchester United attacking with some momentum now. Really trying to use the full width of the pitch here to make some progress. It's with Herrera.
Ah, it's poor. Needed to get ourselves into a better position there.
Played back. There's good progress with this attack.
Ake found himself the wrong side of Hazard, but
Alvaro Morata.
of course he's finding himself
Clear his lines.
making his debut for Manchester United against one of his former teams. Oh, it's a good touch from Brownaldo, but he's not able to get away from the defender. Renato Sanchez, I thought, fouled his man, but
This could lead to a
makes a fair challenge in the eyes of the referee, and Lingard's shot is blocked.
Well, the referee has signalled
Half time.
and it's 1-0 here.
0. And we should quite easily see out this second half.
Chelsea coming off the
Good
bench.
action in the English League Cup in the first 45 minutes. Second half starts now.
I think one or two players surprised us actually how well they played in that first half. I'd be delighted.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. And here's the shot.
That's a rocket.
It's a big moment for them in the match. They've pushed their lead now to 2 ahead.
A little bit of a tricky, jinky run, and he fires it into the top corner past Courtois. No chance for the goalkeeper.
I'm sure getting the first goal gave him the confidence to.
It was that there to go past Kante, and that really flew past Courtois.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Promise. Conte. Sergio Roberto. They'll need to try and get the ball back now. Room to exploit for United. Good vision here.
Good ball, and it's Brownaldo, 3-0. His hat-trick.
Hat-trick. Goal number 3 here. And it's a perfect day for the player.
That's his 4th goal of the season in his 5th.
Because of a hat-trick.
Yeah, he won't forget this day in a hurry. Top stuff from him.
Does tend to play well when he plays through the middle.
Today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals. Jordi Alba attacking well here. Challenges for the ball.
Nathan Ake just stands his ground and wins the ball from Hazard.
Now Brown.
Oh, it's a lovely ball from Brownaldo, and that's Sanchez. That's 4-0, and that is game over. We can start ringing in the changes now, boys. Lovely little turn, touch past the challenge of Azpilicueta, and he plays it into Sanchez with a lovely weighted ball. Sanchez finishes it for 4.
The other very off colour.
Of course, we'd already beaten Chelsea 3-1 in the Community Shield, and this looks to be an even better performance than that.
Here's Brown.
Lingard just run off the ball by Hazard, but Nathan Ake wins the ball back again.
This is how they look. Just the keeper to beat. Can he do it?
Oh, I thought
Brilliantly read by the goalkeeper.
he was coming out. Just going to challenge. We're unlucky.
Hazard.
It is time to ring in the changes, I think. Brownaldo's got his hat-trick and can come off, and Mbappe will go up front. We're going to bring on Pogba for McTominay, and Eriksen will come in as well. So yeah, Pogba in the centre of midfield, Eriksen as the attack midfielder behind Mbappe.
Chelsea like to keep their business in-house, but it does sound as though word has escaped from the training ground
Ooh.
about this big offer. In the region of 50. The shot's on!
Ooh.
It was a real opportunity.
That probably should have been a goal there.
From a defensive point of
But
view.
United continue to keep their clean sheet, and that's what we want from De Gea.
And Herrera. Incisive pass. Mbappe.
And that's 5. Mbappe with his first shot. He's just come on.
the ball before this.
The defenders were absolutely
Well, that could be the game.
pedestrian there. If you watch this, it's just onside behind Christensen, and they are rampant.
We expected this. Such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Well, the home team has been outplayed, and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
Oh, haven't they just? You could hear a pin drop here.
Great challenge from Phil Jones.
Now Lingard. And Herrera. Pogba. Football is a passing game, and goodness me, they're passing the ball around the opposition beautifully here.
Yeah, there's been a good tempo to it.
Good Eriksen. He tried to chip the goalkeeper here. Pretty audacious.
Yeah, given the size of the keeper, that was
Stepped through the defence there, which was unbelievable.
Chance to break away now on the counter. Now Andre Gomez. Looking for Jordi Alba. Well, he saw the guy could switch the play to and came up with the pass as well. Excellent. That's a brilliant challenge. Conte. Time nearly up here, and just throw it forward a bit to their next game.
Well, Chelsea go up against Stoke after this, Martin. They just haven't kicked the ball in anger. They've been poor.
Manchester United attacking with some momentum now. Eriksen.
Just trying to get it to Mbappe. I thought maybe Courtois would be out a bit quicker, but he wasn't. That's the thing. Goalkeepers don't come out like they would normally in real life, I think. They like to stay on their line unless you bring them out yourself. And that's a poor cross.
Not the hardest thing he'll have to do today by any means.
Mbappe using his speed. Good save, and Eriksen can't tap it in for 6, but this was a rampant performance from a team that probably shouldn't have been beaten 5-0. Chelsea performed worse than what they did in the Community Shield. Yes, Manchester City at Old Trafford for the last game of the episode.
All eyes in the football world today are on Manchester. All our cameras on EA TV are focused on Manchester. It is the Manchester derby. It's United against City from Old Trafford, and it's live. Hi everybody, this is Old Trafford. I'm Martin Tyler, he's Alan Smith alongside me. And a fixture that, for when Alan was playing, probably wasn't quite the eye-catching match-up that it is these days. Manchester City have got richer and stronger, and the Manchester derby is a special time now.
Oh, without question, the noisy neighbours are here to stay, aren't they? And with all that money they've had to spend, it's turned this derby into, well, a proper contest in a way that it sometimes wasn't.
This is then the Manchester United lineup. David De Gea starts in goal. Eric Bailly plays with Rafael Varane in central defence. Paul Pogba plays with Christian Eriksen in midfield. Exciting looking attack with 3 forwards. A couple of changes for Manchester City. Joe Hart starts in goal. Vincent Kompany starts with Jan Vertonghen as the centre-backs. Ilkay Gundogan plays with Kevin De Bruyne in central midfield.
City
Sergio Aguero joins up top with Romelu Lukaku.
Looking fairly good on the ball, but haven't really been able to get anything going. We are only a few minutes into the match, of course.
Here's Martial. That's good movement forward here.
Here's hoping. Ooh, Joe Hart came a long way not to get there as well. That was almost perfect. But yes, Lukaku playing against us again, and
they have the best defence in the league.
And I think what makes this team so hard to
he and Aguero up front could be very good.
Starts at the front with the strikers.
There's a dangerous feel to this attack. It's looking good from their point of view.
I think that's a foul, referee.
Now Fernandinho. Lukaku. Shots on here. Look to kid the
That's a
goalkeeper.
poor effort.
Play that in, but he played it wide. I like the look of that bit of play, and the crowd loved it.
Yeah, they did. They were up on the feet cheering it.
Pogba. Here's Martial. He's gone for the back
Mbappe just trying the back heel, but it didn't quite work.
But he's keeping the ball under some pressure. Trying to get involved.
It's such an interchangeable front three as well, with the three striker roles essentially.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Good. Whoa. Terrible shot.
For what seemed a certain opening goal.
Oh dear, I think it's one of those that might play on his mind now for the rest of the match.
Able to cut that out.
Risking, and Company gave it away to Mbappe, and Brownaldo scores his 5th goal of the season.
So a real captain's contribution here with a fine goal.
Was a good goal, and it came at a crucial time, I think, for his side. Well, captain's input there.
Manchester United ahead now. Pogba. On the attack here.
And it's 2-0. Brownaldo gets his 2nd. And Manchester City just all over the place. That first goal went in, and they just collapsed.
A little bit more on it, and it would have been a very fine save. As it is,
Joe Hart.
Yeah, he sets high standards, this lad, and I think he's just...
Poor goalkeeping. It's not the first time we've said that. Or anyone has said that, should I say?
Kyle Walker. Aguero. Now with Lukaku. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Space out on the wing that Manchester United are using very positively. Martial delivers the ball into very sharp.
It's a great save from Joe Hart there. Brownaldo on a hat-trick, and Joe Hart denies him.
Alex Telles. Kevin De Bruyne. Neither side able to dwell on the ball for very long here. Now Brown.
Thank you.
Free kick given against Fernandinho.
Tricky, tricky. No yellow card? Okay.
Ericsson.
That came off the arm, it did. And Kyle Walker has given away a penalty. Which means that Brownaldo has the chance to score his 2nd hat-trick of the week. It's a good penalty. Well, it's a decent penalty. Joe Hart stood still, and that's 3-0.
They will be signing the match ball for him afterwards because of a hat-trick.
Yeah, he won't forget this day in a hurry. Top stuff from him.
Well, this is Manchester United.
Better than
At their sparkling best.
the last game, or Brownaldo's won the ball again. And that's another penalty.
Penalty for Manchester United.
That's a straight red for Jan Vertonghen.
Has produced the red card.
Straight away, you knew he'd made up his mind, went for the pocket, no arguments.
Rash, Alan, reckless.
Whew.
Well, he's dived in. It's a reckless one.
And Aguero has been taken off in order to bring on Otamendi.
Who and when?
So a tactical substitution for the loss of a centre-half. It's a great penalty, 4-0. We aren't even at half-time yet.
Stylishly slotted in.
Yeah, I think some people are cut out for it, some aren't, and this lad certainly is.
And we can see a slightly different viewpoint on it.
Into the side netting, beautiful penalty.
I have to say it's so one-sided today, but
That's 7 goals this week for Brownaldo alone. So that's quite something. Manchester City have fallen apart.
And here comes an attack from
Mbappe just seems to be hanging back. And there's Mbappe, and it's 5 before half time. Shades of England versus Panama. Rampant.
Goalkeeper is annoyed with himself because he did get a piece of it.
Not quite enough. I mean, it was half a hand, wasn't it? But it was well struck and too fierce for him.
Well, sometimes games take a while to ignite. Not this one, not for this team.
Half time is probably coming at the wrong time for United. But we'll keep this up.
Real shock to the scoreline here at half-time.
Manchester City, you can see, are already dejected, heads hanging.
Well, Manchester United have got to half-time with a clean sheet.
Look at the likes of Pogba, Martial,
record, now that they're in front,
talking about what's going on, but no one knows really what's going on. 5-0 at half-time. 2 penalties within 2 minutes. And a red card for Jan Vertonghen on the second one. And it could have been worse for Manchester City.
Able to cut that out. The break is definitely on. In with a chance. Oh, a good goal, and now they're a goal to the good.
I don't know why Ederson was dropped for this game, and I think Pep Guardiola may be wondering why as well. Joe Hart's been terrible.
Space out on the wing that Manchester. Martial delivers the ball in very sharp reaction save from close in.
Joe Hart has made 1 save so far. The first penalty was definitely savable, and it was here that Jan Vertonghen took the back of Brown's legs. The referee gave a penalty and sent him off. Joe Hart was about it, but an emphatic penalty resulted 4-0, and just here Mbappe with a late run. Hart gets a hand on it, and it's 5-0 at half time. Can you believe it?
Well, we wait to see what the second half brings. The first half was conclusive, but you don't win the game at half time. Here's Shaw. Christian Eriksen attacking well here. Eriksen. Pogba. Eriksen on to. He's got his shot off now.
If that had ended a goal, that would have been one of the best passing moves ever. Just rolling it around Manchester City, despite their quality.
Now with Kevin De Bruyne.
It is going to be difficult for City now with 10 men. They have got Lukaku up front on his own, having taken off Aguero to bring on Otamendi. Just tried to dink it over him, but didn't quite work. I didn't expect this formation change to actually have impact. And that could quite easily have ended up anywhere. Manchester City had about 4 players around the ball before De Gea actually got to it. Mbappe with a nice looking ball, and Martial's got the better of Telles.
Crossed by Martial.
And it's headed away just. Manchester City living dangerously.
Lukaku. Well, they could pose some danger now. Lukaku. Fernandinho.
It's a good ball out wide. And that should have been 5-1, but it wasn't. Is that Chiellini coming on now? Is that another defender? It is. So Pep Guardiola clearly trying to just shut up shop and use damage limitation.
Well, that's not so much an interception as a poor pass.
Park the bus with the potential to counter for a goal, but Lukaku looks a little bit isolated up front. He's done well there though.
Important challenge now, he must get the ball away. Pogba. Mbappe. Well, suddenly they could be on the counter-attack, trying to get the ball in behind.
Ooh. Mbappe was unlucky, and now is where we ring our changes. Martial will come off, Rashford will come on, Sanchez and Herrera will come on into the centre of midfield. Matic will be the player to stay on.
Keeper in the eye.
He just tried to get it away from, but didn't quite. Well, it worked, but not enough so that he could get on the end and finish past the goalkeeper.
These two players anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. Gundogan. Fernandinho. It's De Bruyne. Good defending. Gundogan. Able to cut that out with some sharp movement.
The defenders have been terrible for Manchester City, just haven't been able to keep possession. They've been at fault for a lot of the goals.
It's a nice bit of skill, but the defending, well,
We still haven't made our substitutions.
Headed down to a teammate. Mbappe. The shot gets blocked.
It's deflected out for a corner.
The defender, it will be a corner. It's a triple substitution.
It's another penalty. Another penalty. Matic has picked up an injury, but that's another handball, and this could be a third penalty goal and potentially a fifth goal. And Joe Hart saved it this time.
two strong hands to the ball, brilliant.
Should have stayed down the middle.
Added time coming up. There'll be 2 minutes of it.
2 minutes of added time. Matic.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Rashford tries to get in there, and I think
Clearing it away.
that's a City throw.
That's our company.
Company with another poor pass, but it should have been 6-0. Should have slotted the penalty for 6, but you know, Joe Hart was poor. Everyone else was great. I mean, the guys that came on late were unlucky not to come on sooner. I did want to make the substitution around 70 minutes, but the ball didn't go out of play until the 85th. So it's a good performance, and that brings us to the end of episode 2. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. If you have any feedback for me, please leave it in the comment below, and if you want to keep up to date with everything I'm doing, including this Brownaldo series, then please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.